This is week 4's final video, and it covers slides 28 to 32. So the next step is to interview an IT professional, or like I said, it could be somebody who is a career counselor for a program that you're interested in, maybe continuing your education, and they can tell you a little bit more. But for most of you, it'll be an IT professional or an IT graduate student, maybe continuing their education. Please make sure that you conduct the interview via phone, that's fine, or in person, or face-to-face using a virtual chat or meetings app like MS Teams, okay? Don't ask the person to answer your questions by typing their replies or sending text messages, okay? So you want to actually engage with the person by at least by voice. So when you conduct that informational interview, like it says in the instructions, you make sure that you have their permission to include their name and their employer's name in your report. And if they would prefer that you only use their first name, that's fine, okay? Explain that the purpose of the interview is to learn about whatever it is that you are trying to learn. Now this slide, I invite you to click on these links. These are all sample informational interviews that I recorded with Dave and Rogel, who are recent graduates of the program who are working. And this is with Lee. And Lee works as the IT technical support specialist at an organization, and like Robin, business analyst at Ontario Shores, industries where they're in the IT department. So those ones might be of interest to you. And feel free to critique what the interviewer, that's me, does well and not so well. And it will give you a better understanding of why you need to maybe record yourself doing this practice activity, practicing giving your interview, so you know if you have distracting habits and don't do them during your interview. After you have your interview, send a thank you note and take a look at this link because it gives you some ideas of what you should say in that thank you note. You don't actually have to send a card, an email is fine. And then you're going to have to write a report about the process. So remember, I'm trying to get you to learn how to do an informational interview. I'm not asking for a summary of what you learned, okay? You're not going to summarize and give me a transcript. That's for you to keep. But you're going to talk about how you've learned how to do the process. Now, do not create a report out of your head. Use the template, the example that's in the assignment that I've provided you. Okay, it's on page 3 of the assignment. So use this. Report to, that's me. Report from, insert your name, the due date. And then I'm telling you how you will earn marks for this part of the assignment. So fill in your answers in here. Okay, so you're writing a report. You see it has headings for clarity. Okay, make sure you check your punctuation, all those things. And that's kind of where we're going to conclude in week 4. And then I invite you to do the first impression piece of content that's on your own at home to learn how to make a good first impression during that interview.